Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Amir Shafi and today I would like to present about domestic violence. A total of 2,287 cases of domestic violence happened towards women and children were reported this year, with the numbers especially high during the implementation of the Movement Control Order, according to the Women, Family and Community Development Ministry. Speaking about the number of cases, what actually is domestic violence? So, domestic violence can be defined as a pattern of behavior in any relationship that is used to gain or maintain power and control over a partner. In other words, this action is any behavior to control over a spouse, partner, girl, or boyfriend or family member. Abuse is a learned behavior. It is not caused by anger, mental problem, drugs or alcohol, or other common excuses. Thus, there are main types of domestic abuse such as physical to emotional and sexual to economic violence. So first is physical abuse. Physical abuse is behavior include assault of any kind ranging from pinching, pushing, hitting or slapping to choking, shooting, stabbing and murder. Victims may feel fear, confusion, anger or even be numb and not feeling much of anything. They may feel guilt or shame over being assaulted. Some people try to minimize the abuse or hide it by covering bruises and making excuses for the abuser. Women are far more likely than men to experience physical injury as a result of physical violence by intimate partners. In the WHO multi-country study on women's health and domestic violence, between 90% Ethiopia and 55% of Peru of women who had ever experienced physical violence by their intimate partner reported being injured as a result. Second is verbal abuse. Most people assume that if they were being verbally abused, they would know about it. After all, verbal abuse often involves yelling, put down, name calling and belittling behaviors. But there is so much more to verbal abuse than people realize. In fact, some people are verbally abused on a regular basis without even recognize that is happening. So next is sexual abuse. So sexual abuse refers to any behavior that uses sex to control or humiliate the victim, like intimidating the victim into engaging in unsafe sex or sexual practice in which he or she does not want to participate. So some cases lead to pregnancy complications or miscarriage towards the victim. Other physical consequences of sexual violence for women are injury to reproductive organs, sexual dysfunction, urinary system infection, infertility, STDs, AIDS, adoption of higher sexual behavior and a tendency to have multiple sexual partners. Moreover, economic or financial abuse is described that they may restrict, exploit and sabotage their partner access to money and other resources such as food, clothing, transportation and a place to live. The economic abuse is designed to limit someone's freedom. Victim of domestic violence may be unable to leave an abusive partner or may be forced to return to an abusive partner for economic reasons. So to conclude, domestic violence has many forms which include physical aggression like kicking and beating, and it can also be sexual or emotional. It is essential to recognize the sign of domestic violence and report the abuse if it is happening around you or to yourself. We can end it by ensuring that our communities hold abusers accountable for their actions. Join the national network to find domestic violence and have raise awareness. Together, we can make a difference. Say no more. So that's all from me. Thank you.